Rasty McGibbon with Carl Trosien, Purdue Northwest men's Division I coach. Carl, thanks for coming back on.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you're back on means that you won and you're moving on. Tight game yesterday against Maryville. Would you say it was tighter than what you anticipated? Or?
No, it was exactly what we had anticipated. It was a battle. We knew it was going to be. I mean, they're as good as advertised. You know, the film, they're exactly what we expected, and we're happy to be on the right end of the ledger on that one.
Is it gratifying that the scouting, that the preparation for your team paid off, and that you can be here today and say it is exactly what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, I have a really good support staff with my coaching staff. I have two assistants who love doing video a lot more than I love doing video, so yeah. that obviously helps. So props to them; they do a great job with our scouting reports. But yeah, I think all the good teams at this level do it. It's something that's really important. I know our players, they love seeing what's coming, and then when the scouting reports are spot on, it makes them a little bit more comfortable moving forward to say, we looked at UCO last night on film, we had that broken down for them. So it just helps them knowing what's coming.
So game plan for facing UCO, statistically, in terms of the rankings, a better team than what you faced in Maryville. What's any change in the game plan today?
They're actually kind of similar. I think they're similar in some ways, and they're not in others. Not a ton of changes. Obviously, let's be honest. This time of tournament, hot goalie helps. Hot power play helps. Right now, those are both things that are going in our favor. So you just kind of hope those continue, and then you kind of stick to the game plan of what's been working. You see how it goes. I feel like we're in one of those games where the team that kind of wants it more, the team that's willing to do the little things that the other team's not willing to do. That's kind of how this game is going to go, right? So we just got to prepare for another just absolute battle, and that's what we're expecting.
Do you think as the days progress, and what I mean is you get deeper into the tournament, do you feel that the potential of mistakes are magnified, or has it been that way the whole tournament? Because unlike men's Division 2 and 3 that are pool play, you lose and you pack her up.
No, I've been asked that a little bit because obviously I've experienced in both formats, and I love this format. Believe it or not, I might be one of the few guys that absolutely agree with the older guys that I love the one and done at D1, not so much at D2 and D3. I get the concerns there, but I love the format at D1. I wouldn't say it's magnified. Day one, I think so.
Sure.
Like you watched day one, and I thought everybody played a little tentative, a little conservative. But I think by day three, you kind of lose. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Probably Monday and Tuesday that changes again a little bit. But I think right now, I know we're trying to do. That's the message we're trying to give our kids is go out there and play. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. One mistake doesn't kill you. And it's you're trying to free them up and make them comfortable with the environment because it is the biggest stage for us.
One thing that we did kind of touch on yesterday, but I want to touch on again. I continue to be amazed / impressed with the school support that you guys have. How do you just again speak to that? I think it's fantastic. You guys got a chancellor here. I spoke with Rick Costello, the athletic director from Purdue Northwest yesterday, and he's full in, and it's just great to see that. It's great to see that financially, verbally, but then for them to show up in person, it's almost like their love language is quality time, you know what I mean? And he's here, he's giving you the quality time. So speak a bit to that.
So I actually got to sit with my chancellor for an hour in the hotel lobby this morning because none of us could sleep at about 7 a.m. So where do you get to spend an hour with your chancellor, right? That doesn't happen, right? So that's awesome. We talked a lot about...
At least for a good reason.
Yes. Yeah. We got to talk a lot about fishing too. We did a lot of fishing talks, so It's okay. But no, to have that support's unreal. And when I came down and interviewed for the job, and saw what we do for our student athletes, it was like, man, you're always looking for a spot where you can win, and you feel like, man, you're in a position to win. And this is a job where I just felt the resources that we had and the support that we had. I thought, man, this is a spot where I can build a hockey program and we can have some success. Maybe happened a little bit quicker than some of us thought, even myself. I wouldn't have put this timeline on this kind of success, of course, but. No, I'm excited because this is huge for recruiting. It's huge. And to have Rick come on here yesterday and say what he said, our recruits are going to see that, right? And they're going to know that, man, that's a place where their AD shows up to the national tournament. Their chancellor shows up, man. Who doesn't want to play at a school like that?
You know, in my 19 years of being involved with the ACHA, I could probably count on one hand the number of chancellors that I've met, and probably also the number of athletic directors. So congratulations on your success. I'm going to warn you, get ready for the snowball, because when the season's done, all of the notoriety, the success, you're going to have people wanting to schedule you. You're going to have people want to come and see your school, talk about your program. So I think all good things in the pipe.
You know what? I have no problems with all of that, because that's how we take the next step. So I'm looking forward to it.
So hey, I want to wish you the best of luck on your next step today as you play UCO. And thanks so much for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
This is Carl Trosien, Purdue Northwest Men's Division I coach, as they take on University of Central Oklahoma today here at the Men's Division I National Championship, St. Louis, Missouri.